All right, family, I'm back. Appreciate y'all patience. I had a call from my daughter this morning, so mommy duties never stop. I'm spending more money on her since she moved out the house than when she was living with me. I'm like, I can't catch a break. You think once they're grown and gone, you good? Not for a second. Anyway, big ups to all of my subscribers. King Bob, appreciate you, sir, for being here this morning. Rashad Lewis, blessings to you. Big ups to everybody who's able to make it into my chat. Those of you who are new to the family, I welcome you to Mocha's Cafe de Paris. So we're going to go into this content today because I feel it is well needed. We have an increase in cyber harlot bullies that are infiltrating male spaces, that are infiltrating the Black YouTube sector. And this is an issue that definitely needs to be addressed because I'm starting to notice that it is happening a lot. So I'm going to do this particular recipe, this content today. Yeah, I know the battery's low. You ain't got to remind me of that. So I want to talk about this, y'all, because I'm sure I am not the only one who's noticing this. That we're having a lot of female content creators that are causing a lot of havoc, a lot of chaos, a lot of conflict within the Black YouTube sector. So we don't have to name names, but I'm sure a lot of you are already pretty aware or familiar with the way a lot of some of these female content creators have been moving. Now, it's one thing if you're a content creator because you're building your platform off of trying to educate the Black community. If not educate, you want to entertain a Black community. Whatever it is you do, that's fine. But what is starting to happen is there's a lot of female content creators that are dishing out a lot of energy that they can't handle getting back. Now, for instance, ever since this scandal with the popular blogger Tasha K has came forth, a lot of bloggers have been pretty much talking about it, and a lot of people have been dragging her, which is something she shouldn't have a problem with dealing with because she herself has dragged many other content creators when they had their moment to be dragged. And one thing about the content creator, one thing about this game is that keep in mind, no matter how many times you drag folks, you will have your moment to get dragged. We all have a dragging moment. Even I myself, it may come a point for me where I may rub a content creator or rub somebody the wrong way, and they may decide to do a drag fest on Mocha. And I realize that is what comes with the territory. And it's many, not just her, but it's several female content creators I have come to discover. They don't mind doing all the dragging, but when it's their turn to get dragged, they can't handle it. So, as I stated before, I'm not a friend or a foe of Tasha K. I used to watch a lot of her content back in the day. And over time, I just started losing interest. Once she started using a lot of excessive profanity, she started doing a lot of name calling. It just became juvenile to me. And it's not that I'm this perfect woman, and it's not that I'm an innocent woman, but I have a problem when I hear a woman talk very gutter. When I can't, don't get me wrong. I've had a gutter moment. What's up, Mike Radio? Blessings to you. Don't get me wrong. I've had my gutter moments, depending on, how much Hennessy I had to drink, or if I'm in a piss bitch mode. I had, what's up, Savannah Seaport News? Good to see you, sir. I've had my moments when I've got put a ratchet moment. I've had my ratchet moments. Okay. However, I know there's a time, there's a place, and I know when to bring it down. And I know when to tone it down. But you have female content creators like Tasha K and several others, not just picking on her, several others that They don't know when to turn the ratchetness down to a level. It's nothing wrong with having a ratchet moment, but it can't be all the time, and it can't be with everybody. You know, what a lot of us as Black women have to understand, we don't always have to be ratchet to get our point across. We don't always have to be ratchet to be heard. We don't always have to be ratchet to gain respect. If anything, it makes us lose respect and it makes us look bad. And what a lot of sisters are not realizing is we already have a bad reputation of being loud, of being obnoxious, of being rude, of being uneducated. Black women, we already are fighting a war just being Black. That's the first thing. And the second thing is being a goddamn female. That's already a war within itself. So you have to realize the moment people look at you, just the fact that you Black, just the fact that you're a woman, they already sizing you up, waiting for you to get out of character, waiting for you to get out of pocket. They waiting, but because let's face it, there's a lot of ratchet Black women that have made classy Black women look bad. If you look on social media, who do you see snatching wigs? Who do you see scrapping it out in a Waffle House parking lot with no panties on? I can't understand why women always fighting with no goddamn drawers on. I don't get that. But a lot of that's going on. When you see sisters fighting in a Waffle House parking lot, you know, titties busting out out of their tops like, you know, potatoes out of a goddamn potato bag. You see them scrapping like WWE wrestlers on top of each other with their vaginas hanging out. You like I said, you see the wig pulling, the hair tracks all over the floor in damn Waffle House. A lot of these hyenas have put a bad stain on Black women who don't seem to have any pride or dignity or self-respect in how they carry themselves. Seaport says, seem like females fight more than the males. Absolutely, Seaport, and you're not saying anything prejudiced. And a lot of it has to do with we have a lot of angry Black women. They're very angry. So you have a lot of these sisters, they seize the moment for something to happen so they can vent all their frustrations out. They're looking for an opportunity where they can make something a punching bag, because what's going on with a lot of us as Black women, and a lot of them are not going to be transparent and admit it, a lot of us are angry within ourselves. We're angry with the choices we made. We're angry with the fact that we are stuck with the bad decisions that we have made. A lot of us have daddy issues. In some cases, a lot of us got mommy issues. Your toxic ass. A lot of us as Black women, we have toxic Black women who have raised us, who we have inherited our toxic dysfunctional ways from. Some of us was blessed and was raised in households with Black women who structured us to not inherit their toxic ass ways. I was one where I had a Black mother who saw the direction her life went, and she did everything in her power to prevent me from going the direction she went. But the Black women in this era, they don't have too many older Black women that are over them, like their mothers, women who are in authority over them in their lives, like their mothers and their grandmothers. A lot of these older women are not teaching their Black daughters how to avoid inheriting or passing down those same toxic character traits. Instead, they want their daughters and their granddaughters to not only pass those toxic character traits, they want the younger Black women to adopt and keep that toxic character trait going from generation to generation. Blessings to you, Sasha Marie. Blessings to you, Natalie Loves All. Good to see you. I love when I see my sisters come and hang out in my chat. Appreciate y'all. So a lot of Black women, we have been robbed of our feminism due to the fact that we were raised in households with other Black women who did not give us the best qualities of being a grown woman. We have been raised in households where we have been under the authority of females that are loud, females that are obnoxious, females who don't respect the male counterpart, females who think the only key to being a woman is by breeding multiple children for multiple men. A lot of us as Black women, we have been raised and brought into an environment of toxicness, and a lot of us have not figured out the key ingredient. A lot of us as Black women, we're confused. We don't understand why we're not getting ahead. We don't understand why we are still stuck in the same mental battle. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that you were raised from another toxic Black woman that did not teach you anything, did not teach you how to be a woman, did not teach you how to keep your emotions in check, did not teach you how to respect a man and treat him as a man should be treated. And this don't mean be a slave to a Black man, but treat us a Black man that's being good to you and making you feel like you are of value. A lot of us as Black women, we don't even know how to respond to a Black man, a man of any of any nature. We don't know how to respond or show any gratitude towards men that are respectful to us, men who do have a love for us, and men who do want to build with us. A lot of us have learned to be combative with the opposite sex because we were raised in that type of household. We were raised to see mama, auntie, grandmama talk to granddaddy like trash. Now, if you was raised in a Black household where the mother was the most dominant and you seen your grandfather be spineless, my sissy, Poetic Kales, what's up, boo? Good morning. I'm going to call you later and mess with you because I need to get in your business, Kales. I ain't been in your business in a minute. I'm going to call you to get in your business later. But if you was raised in a household where you had a spineless grandfather, a spineless father, because contrary to what people may think, not all Black women grew up with single mothers. Truth be told, some of us had both parents in the household, but what good is it having a dad that was spineless and let mama dominate everything, let mama regulate everything? Now, I have not witnessed it in my household, but I have witnessed in other households how these grandfathers were better males. These fathers were better males. Mama ran everything. You have a lot of Black women who are raised in households where they saw their mothers, grandmothers disrespect fathers and grandfathers. When you grow up in that type of environment, it's normal. It becomes your norm. Thank you, Cowboys Nation, for your $5 donation. Appreciate it, sir. Blessings to you. And thank you for stopping by to the chat. For those who can't donate, appreciate you just being present and hanging out in the chat room. Like I said, participation is just as important as donation. I know a lot of content creators, they think only support is donation, but the fact that you are in participation is just as valuable. So here, you don't have to cash out unless you want to contribute to the platform. Okay, so if a lot of us who've been raised in these type of environments where we are used to men being spineless, your grandfather sat there while your grandmother cussed him out, chewed him out. He sat there and he took it. If you grew up in that type of environment, you got here into the world. You look for men that's going to give you that same type of weakness that you were exposed to. But what tends to happen is we are dealing with a different breed of men. So whatever your grandmother or your mother did in 1970 or 1960, a lot of us as women, we're not going to be able to, do that feminist bullying with men of today, because men in this era, men in this generation, they're not going to tolerate it or take it as much as the men in the past generation did. You feel me? So I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. I know I'm doing a lot of U-turns, but I want to talk about these female content creators that are cyber harlot bullying. And that's what I call it. Now, a lot of y'all probably don't even know what that is. And I get it. You're not going to know what it is because it's a term that I came up with. So you're not going to hear it anywhere else but here. But you have a lot of cyber harlot bullying. And what is a cyber harlot bully? A cyber harlot bully is a female content creator that goes around stirring up a lot of controversy, chaos, and conflict. Keep the 3 C's in mind. The 3 C's I just said. The cyber harlot female content creator stirs up the 3 C's. Controversy, chaos, and conflict. That's all she's known for. Now, a lot of us, we know female content creators that do this. We don't have to name them. We don't have to discuss them in the chat. Use your personal imagination. You already know who some of these women are. And now let me say this. A cyber harlot bully is not a female who does content on bashing men or bashing certain people. That's not a cyber harlot bully. A cyber harlot bully is a woman who goes around in men's spaces, who goes on her panel, just attacking certain men who she don't get along with. That's what's a cyber harlot bully. So before anybody start coming to the chat, oh, well, so-and-so, she a cyber harlot bully because all she does is talks bad about black men. That has nothing to do with it. Long as she ain't going around starting shit with black men. She ain't going in people in a chat cussing them out. She ain't on her panels for 8-9 hours bringing up names and attacking. I don't care if her content is always on black men. If she directly being disrespectful and constantly attacking, saying names and being messy, it's not her content, it's her as a person. I know, Seaport. I'm sure you heard of several of them. If you hang out in the black YouTube sector, do y'all not realize the cyber harlot bullying population has increased significantly? It's so many female content creators that are increasing in cyber harlot bullying. Now, we're going to talk about the manipulative tactics of the cyber harlot bully. Because a lot of you men, a lot of it, in some cases, some of it is y'all fault. You male content creators, some of it is y'all fault because y'all have allowed y'all cyber harlots because they look good, they got a pretty picture, a nice looking avatar, or you done peep their OnlyFans account. You're allowing the cyber harlot bullies to infiltrate the male spaces. And a lot of these guys try to act like they're not thirsting over these cyber harlots. And they are proving more and more and more. You have a lot of these dudes that try to act like they so red pill. They try to act like they so masculine. But they give these cyber harlots a space and a place. And the sad part is a lot of these cyber harlot bullies, these female content creators that stir up conflict, chaos, and catastrophes or whatever. They allow these women to have a space in the male space, and it's gotten so bad to the point to where a lot of dudes done fell out with dudes that they were cool with over cyber harlots. When did men start allowing women to cause conflict between men? Where they do that at? Who's been allowing it? You men, the ones that are thirsty, who are seeking female validation. A lot of y'all have fell out with your homeboys. You done fell out with your right-hand man. You're no longer friends with your main ace boo coon over a cyber harlot. Men back in the day did not allow women to cause conflict between them. Now, if you and that man got conflict over each other because of something y'all have a personal issue with, that's different. But I'm peeping more and more from the clouds. I'm seeing grown men fall out with other grown men over cyber harlots. And none of them are catching on. So I felt I don't have to do this, but I felt it was imperative that I put the brothers on game, because a lot of y'all have allowed vagina validation to cloud your judgment when it comes to what female content creator has your best interest and which ones don't. A lot of y'all have been blinded by vagina validation. Basically, because a woman has a vagina, it doesn't take much for her to make you feel validated. And this is the reason why so many male spaces have broken up. So many of red pill platforms that was very strong once upon a time. What's up, CC Rose? What's up, Queen? A lot of them have been dismantled. If you really think about it, guys, all of the guys that had a strong masculine movement once upon a time, if you really think about the reason a lot of them aren't cool today, it's going to be behind a cyber harlot. It's a female. A female played a role in it somewhere. It's a cyber harlot. So to put you guys on game, I'm going to give you this the first time hearing it here first, because a lot of other female content creators, they're not going to do this. So y'all should be honored by my presence. Y'all should be honored by the game that I'm willing to kick to you, because only women know women. Don't matter how much of a macho man you think you are, how handsome you think you are, if you think you got the best wood, whatever it is that makes you think you got to one up on these women, a lot of y'all are dumb as a damn doorknob, as a box of rocks when it comes to these females. Y'all cannot tell when y'all are being manipulated. Y'all can't tell. And I'm going to give you the key ingredients today. Everybody wants to call when I start when I start getting ready to do my content. All right, so what's up, bougie girl? Bougie girl. Welcome to the content. All right, yep. So I'm getting ready to give you gentlemen, because a lot of y'all are slow, because again, a lot of y'all think because y'all masculine and you're men that you automatically know when a woman, when these content creators are manipulating you or running game on you. So I'm going to go ahead and give y'all some manipulative tactics that a lot of these cyber harlot bullies will utilize. So today I'm going to discuss the manipulative tactics of the female content creator. So let me make sure I put that in there, y'all. Of the female content creator. Because like I said, I've been peeping from the clouds, and a lot of the stuff that I'm seeing that these women are getting away with it, I'm like, wow, these dudes, they haven't figured it out yet. But we're going to go ahead and work on that today. All right, so I thought it was imperative that we discuss the manipulative tactics of the toxic female content creator. This content is not, let me make sure I put this out here. This content is not directed towards anyone in particular, and nor is this an undercover shade video towards any of your favorite YouTube female content creator. But if the shoe fits, then she or whomever you think it may be referencing to, may she wear it. Okay, what's up, Herc 213? There are far too many women in the Black YouTube sector that's dishing out dirt through their panels, but when folks start striking back, they want to start playing the victim. Now, being a content creator has its benefits, but it also has its burdens, and it could become more of a burden than a benefit depending on how you use or misuse your platform. Now, there's been a lot of female bloggers that have gone through extreme and desperate measures to be the queen on top, backstabbed at the expense of others to hog the spotlight. But what tends to happen when you are willing to build your platform by messy means, you will get the spotlight. But eventually, people will soon discover all the spots you have in your life. So be careful with wanting to always be in the spotlight. There's a heavy price to pay as you climb the ladder to success, especially when you have stepped on a lot of folks to get there. So we have these female content creators that have earned notoriety off of dragging, demeaning, and disrespecting folks. When you drag, degrade, and disrespect. Now keep in mind the 3 Ds that I just said. Drag, degrade, and disrespect. You will eventually meet your demise. Your demise could mean the end of your YouTube career, the end of your platform, or the end of dragon days, because it doesn't matter how gifted you are in dragon, roasting, or sabotaging someone's character. Eventually, you will meet your match. Because for every messy bitch, there's a messier bitch, or for a messy bitch, there's a messier Mitch. What's a Mitch? A Mitch is a male bitch, okay? That can't wait to challenge you and rip you a new butthole so they can earn your clout and take your spot. So all this cyber harlot bullying, there's always a bigger bully, badder, and better. So, so don't assume that even with numbers, meaning your amount of subscribers and donations, make you feel safe like you're too big to be challenged. You have a lot of content creators that think because they hit a certain mark in subscribers, in views, now they think they can't be challenged. And that's far from it. You can still be challenged. You can always be challenged. I don't care if you have over 1 million subscribers. You can always be challenged. But what makes a female content creator toxic? Because that's what we're addressing at hand, right? The majority of her content is based off gossip, airing the personal lives of those who once entrusted her, and involving herself in men beefs to earn attention or seek validation from male counterparts. Generator, no one challenged me. No, I haven't had any issues with none of these women. All right, so okay, let's get on with these traits because I know I've been stalling long enough. Hopefully nobody else calls me. Okay, so we're going to discuss these traits. Now there's been a lot of female bloggers that have gone through extreme and desperate measures to earn clout. So we have these female content creators that have earned notoriety off of dragging, demeaning, and disrespecting. So anytime the character traits of the toxic female content creator, most of the content is based off gossip, airing the personal lives of those who once entrusted them, and involving herself in men beefs to earn attention or seek validation from male counterparts. If she's not speaking on things that are beneficial to a community, it doesn't have to be for a community that we like or have as a personal preference. So we will discuss the manipulative female content creator tactics, starting with number 1. She will cause confusion in male spaces. How often have we seen this? Over and over and over. These cyber harlot bullies have caused so much disruption and interruption in male spaces. I have gone to certain male panels and see a group of men having a cool, calm, and collective conversation. But it's always that one dude that's a sucker for her, or one dude who she done cyber sucked off. You know, she done cyberly sucked him, who would give her the link to come up and join the panel. And what does she do? She comes up on the panel stirring up a bee's nest. See it all of the time. Now, this is not to say that if she's part of or accepted in the male space, she's toxic. You do have some women who do know how to conduct themselves. You do have some women that can hold a conversation with a group of men, and she just does not change the dynamic of the panel. She does not change the energy of the discussion. But it's the same females. I see it so many times. If I was to mention the names, y'all would be raising y'all hands like y'all members of the congregation. Yep, I done seen her do that. Yep, she did it over here. Yep, she did it in the manosphere. Yep, she did it on so-and-so panel. It's the same women. And again, we don't have to mention names, because the reason I don't care to mention names, because a lot of these females, a lot of them are not going to admit that they do this anyway. So there's no point in calling people out that's not going to admit that they do this. Not only that, a lot of you men are suckers for these type of females. So there's no need in me blasting these women by putting their names out, because y'all are still going to give them a space, and y'all still going to give them a place in the male space. Live like a sacro generator. Do any of these female content creators talk about how the duties of a woman, single, partnered, or married? Some of them do. Some of them do. But I know the problem with the cyberharlot female, she will cause confusions in male spaces. And how she does that is she applies it to involving herself in men beefs. Now, some of these females, I know, some of them I don't know. I don't know Crimson Cure like that. I've never heard of her. I don't know her. But like I said, a lot of these traits I'm giving y'all is going to be females who y'all already know who do this. A lot of y'all, I don't know half of these female content creators. Believe it or not, I don't listen to a lot of female content creators. I don't. I listen to more male content creators than I do female content creators. I'm going to just be frank on that. I do listen to 2 or 3. There are a few that I do listen to. But this particular cyberharlot, she's always involving herself in men's beefs, pitting one man against another, or she's only defending the man she likes. I see a lot of cyberharlots who do this, and it pisses me off when I see a woman, a female, entering into a man's panels, and she has 2 men arguing back and forth over a comment she made. And what a lot of these females will do, they will side with the man who they want or the man who they like. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know nothing about her, but yeah, like I said, I don't know too many female content creators. I know most of the ones I know are messy, and I don't associate with them. I don't go anywhere. I don't go anywhere near messy female content creators, because eventually, anybody who gets close to any of these females, they will eventually fall out with them. I try not to get too close to female content creators, because I've seen, for one, why would I want to get close to female content creator who I know is messy, who has fell out with every female that has ever been cool with them, that has fell out with men who was once their friends. I see see you have a pattern of constantly falling out with somebody, I do not want to get to know you. I do not want to get close to you. I do not want to be part of your circle, because eventually you're going to fall out with me. And these same guys, they're not catching on. But you know what? Some of these guys are so dumb. They think because a female content creator is defending them, they think that female content creator has real love for them. And what a lot of these dudes are not understanding, especially these male content creators that have a very successful platform, these male content creators that have a high amount of subscribers, she's not defending you because she's cool with you. She's defending you to keep her spot. But a lot of y'all are so desperate and thirsty for women to desire you, even if she's an illusion or an invisible woman who you never met personally. You're going to keep her on your team because you're accepting her based off the strength. She is validating you. She's stroking your ego. And it amazes me how you have so many of these men who pretend to be so red pill, but they do a lot of beta male bullshit. They allow these women to have a space and a place only because she pretends to have his back. She pretends to have the best interest for his platform and his channel, when she really wants to stay on his team because she wants to benefit off of his platform. Spiritual vibe. Oh, okay. Well, I would definitely on the strength of you being in the chat room, I will go and check out her video and kind of see, you know, what kind of content she does. So I'll be willing to check her out because you did mention her here. So I will do that. I'll check her out, Sacral Generator. No problem. So a lot of these dudes are so gullible. All a woman has to do is stroke their ego and defend them. And a lot of these times, these female content creators or these cyber harlot bullies, she's not defending you for you. She's not defending you because she's feeling you. She's defending you to keep her position and her platform, in your platform. What's up, Double C? But you know what? A lot of what I have discovered, a lot of these men, they don't care if these females are using them to have a position on their platform. You know, a lot of these dudes, they're just so happy to have a woman validating them. They don't care if she's using them. It's kind of like the square dude who has this attractive woman, you know, around him. He knows he's a square. He knows she really don't want him. He knows that this attractive looking dime piece really don't want him like that. But he's so happy to have her around. Some men have such low self-esteem, they are drawn to the presence of a female just being around him. Even if he's not getting no ass, even if he's not getting no real like attention, just the fact that she around him. You got females that's getting off and benefiting off of these guys' platforms just being in their presence. These females don't have to produce no real receipts. These females don't have to really produce nothing other than their picture and their looks. And again, a lot of men are attention starved. We're not going to act like it's just females that are attention starved. Now, we know women are attention starved. That's a fact. Women are always seeking attention. Even the women who try to act like they don't need attention, Women are constantly seeking attention more than a meth head is seeking meth. This we know. But what a lot of y'all are not understanding is these red pill dudes, these imitation red pill. Because you got some dudes that are real red pill. They not only speak it, they live it, and they act it, and they don't seek female validation. You got some of these red pill dudes, they have to have a woman on their panel. They need that feminine presence. They need that feminine energy because they don't feel masculine without that feminine energy, even if she's bullshitting him. They just love the voice of a woman. They just love the picture of a woman. I had it, and you know what? I had, because, you know, like I said, I do corrections for a living. And I never forget, I had an inmate, and this is a true story. Affection more than attention. Right. You know, I work in a correctional facility. I had an inmate one time approach me. And he tells me, and this is a true story, he tells me, he's like, Officer so-and-so, I ain't gonna lie, I really, really like you. I really like you. I'm really attracted to you. And I'm really feeling you. Now, this is coming from an inmate. Okay? One thing about me, attention from an inmate is like water rolling down a rubber ducky back. A rubber duck back. It does not penetrate because I know it's bullshit. But he tells me that he really, really likes me. He's like, it's a lot of female officers that come in here, but I really, really like you. Something about you I really like. You know what I told him? I said, let me be honest with you. It's not me you like. I said, you're not attracted to me. And even if you are, it's not me that you're attracted to. You're attracted to my feminine energy. Just the fact that I'm a woman sitting around your black ass. Got nothing to do with him liking me for how I look, him liking me for how I dress, the perfume I wear, or whatever. It was my feminine energy. We are locked up. I'm locked up in here with you for 12 hours. So I'm the only woman you can get next to right now, dude. And any female officer who works in a facility and swear that because these dudes are flirting with them or hitting on them that they really want them, they don't want you. You got to realize they locked up 24 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? The fact that a woman is around them, it means something to them. Ain't no other women in there. It's the energy he was attracted to. My feminine aura, the way I talk, the way I walk, the smell of my perfume. It was my femininity that he was desiring, not me. And a lot of women, y'all have to know when a man is desiring you or he's desiring your feminine energy. It's not the same goddamn thing. And a lot of us as black women, we tend to get it misconstrued. A man could be feeling your presence, but that don't mean he's feeling you. A man could just like your company, like how you talk to him, like how you vibe, and he may not be the least bit interested in seeking nothing else. He don't want no relationship. What's up, according to MJ? What's up, sis? Blessings to you. Yeah, Sasha. Ooh, child. That's what the hell I said. Ooh, child. Get your inmate institutionalized ass out my face. How about that? Some men can love your company and not be interested in you. And that's a harsh reality. But I've learned that. Kels, where you at, sis? Me and Kels talked about this like months back. Just because a man says you're a nice person, that's all it mean. It don't mean he won't nothing else. It took me goddamn several years to figure that out till I got married. When I turned 21. But before I got married, I couldn't figure that shit out. It took me a long time. And just because a guy is nice to you, that don't mean he's interested in you. That don't mean he's trying to pursue you and take it to another level. This may be something I got to discuss on my ladies' lounge. Because I got to school some of y'all sisters out here. Y'all swear because a guy say, you're a pretty woman. You're a beautiful woman. I think you're attractive. That's all I mean. That don't mean he won't nothing else. He just telling you you're attractive. I've had men who have told me, I enjoy your company. You fun to be around. And that was it. I was just fun to be around. He didn't want nothing else. Y'all could be connecting really well, but that's it. So back to this thing with these women, these cyber harlots, because a lot of you so-called red pill dudes are so simple. You think because a woman is defending you on your platform, she's all about you. She ain't all about you. It's all about her keeping her position. Now, the second character trait that you must be mindful of, a second manipulative tactic that a female content creator would utilize. And this happens a lot. I know a lot of y'all in the chat room, y'all gonna feel me on this one. A lot of these female content creators, they do this. The messy ones. To make sure I indicate, I'm talking about toxic female content creators. Not just all female content creators, toxic ones. If a man defends himself when she is the one that initially started beef with him, she will try to make him feel less than a man when he stands up to her. When a man is disrespected and he attacks back, she will tell him he's not a real man for responding. He's not a real man for yelling at her. He's being feminine, when in actuality, he's just feeding off the energy she's giving to him. I've seen a lot of sisters do this. Y'all pick beef with these dudes, and when these men strike back, you want to say he's feminine. Who does that? That's a manipulative tactic because you don't want a man to defend himself, especially when he's being verbally attacked by you. I've seen it 1,000 goddamn times how these females will start stuff with these dudes on these panels. They start mess, they poke the bear, they provoke arguments, they start beefs with these dudes, and when a man goes off on her, you just being feminine. You must be gay. How you got something to say back to me because I'm a woman? What's up, Glib Talk? V-Dub Boogie. What's up to you, sir? It's nothing but a manipulative tactic. How you provoking a man, you tearing down his manhood on his panel in front of a group of other men. And he's supposed to just sit there and let you say what you want to say. Well, you're gay. You're a woman. Why are you arguing with a woman? He's not arguing with you. He's giving you the energy that you're giving him. You started with this man. You calling him a BASS nigga, and you doing all this hood corner store ratchetness. And because now he's getting ratchet back, he's feminine. What's up, Link? Blessings to you. Now I'm talking about toxic female content creators, not Cynthia G in particularly. I'm talking about these ones that are intentionally going into male spaces causing drama. Now, I don't know a whole lot about Sinji, but I haven't the little bit that I've seen, I haven't seen her like go in men's spaces to just start shit. From my understanding is usually guys who go to her panel and provoke her. I'm talking about, let me give y'all a situation so y'all can understand. Have y'all, because some of y'all are just coming in here. Have you ever seen like a group of guys having a good conversation on the panel? The dynamics are good, they vibing, the conversation is smooth, and it's always that one thirsty, stupid dude that'll give this heifer a link. He gives this cyber harlot a link because she's one of his main donators. She's one of his main cash apps recipient. She's basically his main cyber harlot. So he gives her a link. She comes into the panel and she throws off the whole dynamic by bringing her messy, toxic vibe. This is mostly in male dominant spaces where I see this. I'm not talking about Cynthia G's or any, I'm not talking about women who got their own content who do that. I'm talking about these women who go in these male spaces because y'all red pill brothers are giving these females leeway to infiltrate these men's spaces that's supposed to be red pill dominant masculine spaces. Y'all giving these heifers wrenches. Y'all giving them a say-so. Y'all giving them too much plight. In the masculine spaces, y'all let these women come on y'all panel with y'all fellow brethren and disrespect the guys, disrespect your male counterparts. Yeah, they doing it for clout. Exactly, Link. Yeah, but I don't know too much about her, so I don't watch too much of her stuff, so I can't speak on women I don't know nothing about. I only speak on, I'm talking about these cyber harlot bully, these cyber harlot, cyber concubines that's coming into the red pill spaces. Yep, cyber simping. Cyber simping, but the traits that I'm giving y'all, this is why I'm giving y'all the traits. Y'all can apply them to whatever female blogger you want to apply them to. I'm just telling you what these women will do. So if the things I'm speaking on, they are doing these things that I'm telling you, then you can pretty much indicate that they're using manipulative, they are cyber harlot bullying. Yeah, you're right, Double C. These guys are only red pill in cyberspace. They let these females, they let these cyber harlot bullies. How is it your panel is cool till you let a certain female on there? And she changes the dynamics of your platform. She got dudes arguing. Let me tell you, it's female content creators. They're not even on Cynthia G them level, and they do this all the time. It's ones that are not even that big as far as with viewers. It's the same ones that's been traveling the same male spaces. Like I said, I'm not gonna say any names because some of y'all affiliate with these females, and I know you do because I've seen you hanging out in their congregation. I ain't talking about Cynthia G. It's average it's other female content creators that are lower than her, that don't even have, that's not on her level yet. These are regular cyber harlot females that keep hanging out in the same spaces. They go from male panel to male panel to male panel, and they create nothing but chaos. They don't even have a lot of subscribers like that. I'm like, you're nowhere near the level of having, you don't have that type of clout, and you cause more mess than a little bit. What's up, Virgo? Cyber simping is a nasty drug to take. Yes, cyber simping is at an all-time high. Now, like I said, these females, they start attacking, they will verbally attack verbally go at these dudes. And when a dude attacks back, she will say, you're feminine. Why? Because the man is defending himself. Don't a person, man or woman, don't a person have a right to defend themselves? As long as, so in other words, a man is only a man if he's sitting there and let you abuse him and let you disrespect him. He's being a real man. But he can't be a human being, because despite, we know a lot of these guys I call big and masculine, but at the end of the day, they got feelings too. I've seen females go way out of alignment and disrespect a man who didn't even say nothing that bad to them. Now, if a man calls you out your name, let's say if a man starts with you, you on the panel, you're having a good conversation, and because you give your opinion, he's coming at you throwing F-bombs. Fuck you, B-I-T-C-H, so and so and so. He just being straight ratchet. Now, that's a feminine acting dude. A man who goes around just picking fights with women just cause, then that's different. I'm talking about a man who's conducting himself like a man. He's talking to you like you're a woman. He's not calling you names. He's not talking to you like you a hoe in the street. And because he makes a few pointers that you don't like, you trying to verbally, destroy him. All because he's not supporting your narratives. I don't think that's cool. That's my thing. If a man is talking to you like a man, he's treating you with respect. You don't need to go at that man and disrespect him and cuss him out and treat him like he a dude that you had a one-night stand with who just left your ass after he bust a nut or two. That's how some of these females be acting. They be acting like they had a one-night stand with some of these dudes. You have some of these females, they will bring a gun to a knife fight, like the situation with Tasha K. Okay, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a friend or a foe of Tasha K. My platform ain't shit compared to hers. You know what I'm saying? But I did not like the fact how she went off at the lead attorney, all because he had a difference in opinion. He basically was stating that she had got information on R. Kelly through illegal means. Now, what I did like about lead attorney, when he was giving his commentary on the Tasha K situation, he was not cussing her out. Okay, he did not curse her out. All right, he did not attack her looks. He did not attack her as a woman. He basically just gave his intake like any other. That's what bloggers do. That's what content creators do. We give our own intake. Tasha K has been bashing and trashing black men and black women for years. That's what she does. Nobody knocks her hustle. That's what she does. But the one time this man gives an opinion, she couldn't handle it. She brought a knife to a gunfight. She was calling him all the pussy mother effers and that's why you be licking white BITCHSPUSSY and because they white, when they come, you can't even see the cum because it blends in with their skin. I'm like, ho, no, ma'am, no. Pump the brakes. It did not warrant her taking it to that level of ratchetness. Now, if he was one of those ratchet dudes, like, yeah, that Dark Vader BITCH, and she, that's what she get. If he brought it to that level, then okay, you bring it there. She was so angry with the fact he had an opinion. She don't want nobody challenging her. It's okay when you can challenge people day in and day out. You done challenge Cardi B. You done outed out Sonetta. You done outed out Derek Jackson. Now that it's your turn to be outed out, you can't handle it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I know that's her personality. She's the queen of cutthroat, but That right there was way out of line, and even she knew it. That's why she did an apology video. But that apology was just as dry as a box of vanilla wafers that's been sitting out for 2 weeks, not closed. That apology, that was not a genuine apology. All it was she knows she got this other case, she got this other stuff coming up. She had to hurry and do a quick cleanup, because that's not a good look for her right now, based on the fact she got this case that's coming up she gonna have to deal with. That apology was not authentic. And what a lot of black women have to understand, you don't have to come off as ratchet to get your respect and to get your point across. You don't always have to bring a knife to a gunfight. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that a lot of us as black women, we're so used to being disrespected. So the moment somebody comes at us, even if they're not disrespecting us, we got to go from 0 to 1,000, because we're always on defense mode. But that still does not warrant. That does not warrant, because again, Tasha K is a grown woman. She's a mother. She's a wife. When you're at a certain stage in life, there's just certain things. A woman carries herself different when she's married and has a child. Now, if you're a ratchet hoe in the street and you got multiple baby daddies, I don't expect you to carry yourself gracefully. Truth be told, I don't expect women that's the below average rectum. I expect them to do some below the belt bull crap like that. Now, below the average, they will cuss anybody out. They have no filter. They will say anything. That's what exactly. Double C, Tasha K made it about her. She didn't apologize. She knows when a public figure, everyone gets touched. Yeah. That's all it was. She trying to save face. Which brings me to my next point with the cyber harlot bully. Like I said, that's that the point I just made before this one. Women, let me make sure I say this before I go to my next point. You cannot attack a man or come for a man being disrespectful when he's not. And because he strikes back, you want to call him feminine? You want to say he's gay? You want to say he's not a real man? No, everybody has a right, man or woman, to defend themselves when they're being attacked. And no different than and we can flip it the other way around. A man does not have a right to verbally bash a woman or attack her character, especially when she's talking to him like a woman. He doesn't have any, it's not right, because as a woman, you have a difference in opinion and you're being respectful. You're not being loud. You're not being ratchet. But because he doesn't like the fact that your narratives sound better than him, so he wants to drop bitch bombs. Bitch, get the fuck out of here with that. Bitch, what the fuck you over here in the man space for? Because you do have some dudes that can act like Mitches. What's a Mitch? A male bitch. You do have some Mitches. It's more bitches than it is Mitches who do it. But every once in a while, there is a Mitch who will come at a female that's carrying herself like a woman, and he will pick fights with her to bring out the beast in her. And then when he brings out the beast, he's saying, see, you just like the rest of these black bitches. No, you brought out the bitch in me by being disrespectful. Now, initially, I was talking to you like a man, treating you like a man. I did not overtalk you. I let you speak like a man. And because I'm responding, I'm a bitch. So honestly, the black community, both sides are guilty of this. You cannot poke the bear, and then when the bear responds, you want to bash the bear. And that's just the truth. Now, brings me to my next point. This is another manipulative tactic that female content creators do, or cyber harlot content creators. She will stroke or revoke his ego. I don't think y'all caught that. She will stroke or revoke his ego. As long as a man is supporting her, going along with her narratives, she will stroke his ego. But the moment there's conflict or misunderstanding, she will revoke his ego by tearing him down. I've seen a lot of female content creators do this. Long as a man is kissing their ass and siding with them and cyber flirting, she will defend him. Oh, don't mess with. I'll pick a guy in here. Oh, don't mess with Virgo. Don't say nothing about Virgo. The cyber harlot will only defend men who she feels validate her. The moment there's a man that would not validate her, that would not co-sign on her narratives, she would try to revoke his ego by saying he ain't no real man. Or her favorite, he don't care about black women. Oh my gosh, I can't put a penny in my pocket every time I hear about that. And a lot of these sisters, they want to use the sisterhood coalition. They want to apply the sisterhood, the sister girl code when it applies to them. Now, keep in mind, and these are the same sisters who bash other sisters. But you want to use the girl code when you're trying to manipulate. See, he don't care about black women. He ain't got the best interest for black women. So, and this is what I said, Link. A lot of the manipulative tactics that I'm giving you, it may apply. It may apply. That's what I said. That's why I didn't say any specific names. I'm just giving y'all the tactics. So if there is a female content creator that's doing this, then that's probably who is in reference to. I said a lot of them I don't watch. But I'm letting you know what these females, the manipulative tactics. As long as it's a man siding with them. And then, honestly, too, Link, you just have certain female content creators and male content creators. They just hate each other guts. They hate each other guts. One moment, fam. Yep. So anywho, as I was saying, if ain't one thing, it's another. Um, Going in talking about these different traits, with these toxic female content creators, um, that are always getting in conflict, always causing drama. Platforms are built off of drama. Reputation is based off of drama. So back to my notes. So the next point I wanted to make was that she will join forces with his enemies. You have a lot of these female content creators who will join forces with male content creators' enemies, with their foes. They will get in good, with the guys who they know do not like the male content creators. They don't like them, vice versa. So anyhow, Lord, please nobody else don't call me today. Like I said, she would join forces with his enemies. I see a lot of female content creators that are doing that. They're getting with other guys who they know are beefing with other guys. And I think it's pretty messy, especially as a man. If you know this certain female has fell out with a certain male content creator, now she's being cool with you because she knows you and another guy aren't clicking, aren't getting along. That already lets you know that's game. And back to the girl code thing, because I see live with Sacred Generator says girl code. Let me reiterate on that. What I mean is that you have these females when they have beef with a certain man or a certain male content creator, they try to pull the sister girl code, the sisterhood thing where, women, we got to bend together. These black men don't support black women. He does not care about black women. But yet these are the same females who have disrespected black women themselves. You done fell out with other black women. You have dragged other black women. I hate when female content creators who have disrespected other black women themselves, all of a suddenly they want to speak sisterhood. They want to speak. They want to have women come together and be on one accord together because they're beefing with another male content creator. And to me, that's nothing but a manipulative tactic. You don't care if this man disrespects other black women. It's not about sisterhood. It's not about women banding together, especially if you've been known to drag other women, to torture other women. That's what Tasha K did. She basically wanted to drag this lead attorney only because they had a difference in opinion, and you want to bring up, he don't like black women, he don't even care for black women. Why y'all black women? Why y'all even going over there commenting? Don't try to bring us together now and join forces with you now because you're feeling some type of way. And it's a lot of females who do that all the time. They want to bring women together when it benefits them. Now, the next thing is she will make it seem as if the man has some type of desire for her. A lot of females do this. Oh, he just mad because I won't get with him. He just mad because I'm not attracted to him. A lot of female content creators are lying about men wanting them. I know a lot of y'all don't believe that, but a lot of these female content creators, they are lying about men who want them. They're up here, he been trying to talk to me. He just want to get up with me. Just because a man is talking to you, that don't mean he's interested in you. Just because y'all done panels together, that don't mean he had any intentions on trying to be with you. Now, you have a lot of female content creators, they will do this. They will try to make it seem like the guy was desiring them. I've seen plenty of male content creators lied on. Oh, he tried to talk to me. He tried to get with me. He trying to start a relationship with me. A lot of females will do that. I don't know if any of y'all peep that, but a lot of these female content creators, they will go around lying and saying how certain dudes been trying to finesse them, but trying to get up with them, and that's far from the truth. Now, the next thing is she will do anything she can to publicly disgrace him, badger his manhood. Women, we can be very deadly when it comes to how we verbally attack somebody. And a lot of the time, when a woman feels like she's losing an argument, she automatically wants to talk about how small somebody's penis is, how he's just mad because black women don't like him, so he has to get with white women. This is a manipulative tactic that a lot of these female content creators will use. She will try to cut down his manhood. She will talk about the size of his penis. She will talk about, balls to balls. She will talk about how he's probably not that good in bed. She will talk about how, because he don't have a large body count, or he's not always bragging about all the women he got. Oh, he ain't got no women checking for him like that. He ain't got no women feeling him like that, and blah 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 blah. You know, she will verbally try to, tear him down. She'll try to tear down his man, his masculinity. You have a lot of women, when they don't feel like they're winning an argument, they want to go straight for the jugular. They want to question the size of his penis, which I think is inappropriate. Or they want to question his sexuality. Well, he must be gay. He must be a sugar booty. Something going on with him. All because she's beefing with this man. I've seen a lot of women do it. I've seen women who do it with men they've actually been with. I've seen women who have called out their baby daddy for being gay, called out their baby daddy for having a small penis. But okay, but you had a child from the small penis man, or you had a child from the supposedly gay man. And a lot of women are quick to brutalize a man's character once she realizes she can't have his way with him, or once she realizes, okay, he done caught on, you ain't all of who you pretend to be. You aren't all of who you say you are. I'm not going to rock with you like that. Oh, you're not rocking with me anyway because you're gay, because you like white women, or, you know what I'm saying, or you mad because I got more views than you. You mad because my channel is bigger than yours. Women, when a woman feels like she's lost an argument, she has to make herself sound more superior in the areas where she knows she may be doing a little bit better than the man. She may feel, for instance, if she knows her channel is bigger than his, she will highlight that. Oh, I got more views than you. I got a bigger fan base than you. That's why you hating on me. This is what I noticed about the Black community. We love to throw that word hate around. We love to say somebody's hating on us. We love to say somebody wants to beat us. Everybody that has an opinion is not hating on you. People are entitled to not like what they don't like. If I like Wendy's and I don't like McDonald's, how is it that McDonald's think I'm hating? Wendy's think McDonald's is hating on them, or vice versa? They're just different, and everybody has their opinion. Everybody has their right to like what they like. Just because somebody don't like you, your content as a woman, just because some people aren't attracted to you as a woman, it does not mean they're hating on you because they have a difference in opinion. And that's always been one of my pet peeves with the Black community. We love to hate. Yep. Hate means I disagree with you. Hate means you don't agree with my narratives. You're a hater if you don't agree with my narratives. You're a hater if you don't like what I like. You're a hater if you won't do what I want you to do. You're a hater if you don't support what I support. They only do that because they really want to know what in actuality masculinity is. Yeah, we have a lot of that going on. Now, this is something that's going to step on a lot of toes. And I know with this particular manipulative tactic that I'm getting ready to discuss, it's going to make some people feel some type of way, but that's fine. And people may even feel like I'm picking on certain females. But a woman that is in a relationship or is married, arguing with other men is inappropriate. If you are married, if you are in a relationship, why are you arguing with other men? Why are you arguing with other men? I've been married for going on 22 years come March 11th. You're not going to see me on here arguing with a man like he's my husband and he pays the bills. Why are married content creators? Why are female content creators who are in a relationship? Why are y'all arguing with men online more than you argue with your own man? I'm not understanding that. It's the married who claim they married. You can't be married. You can't be in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, your man is a better male, because I guarantee you, if my husband heard me on here arguing and yelling with men, if he came home one day, if my husband came in one day and heard me doing content and he sees I'm arguing with another man, you know what my husband is going to think? He's going to think I got something going on with that man. It's not a good look. Women who claim they're in relationships, you got a man. There's no way you got a man and you arguing with another man. Ain't no way in the world. And if you are, that's not a good look, sis. That's embarrassing. No married woman, no woman who's got a man need to be on panels, arguing, screaming, throwing chairs, going back and forth with other men. First of all, I don't feel that strongly about any man in the Black YouTube sector to be going back and forth with him. You're not my husband. You're not my man. You're not paying my bills. Now, I will speak back. I will speak my mind. I will get you right together. But if you think I'm going to go on an hour, 2 hour ranting about another man, and I got one, that don't look good. And some of y'all, let me tell you something. Some of y'all boyfriends, y'all husbands ain't got a problem with y'all arguing with other men on YouTube, on panels. What for? First of all, that's embarrassing to your man, because it's looking like he don't have no order in his household. The fact that you arguing with some outside dude. If anything, my husband will be on some, look here, don't even waste your time arguing with him. Say what you got to say, speak your mind, and leave it at that. Now, don't get me wrong. My husband don't have a problem with me putting a dude in check that's disrespecting me. But if he see I'm arguing with a dude for a whole hour, I'm putting too much emotion. A lot of you female content creators, y'all are putting too much emotions into men that aren't yours. You arguing with them for hours, or you're doing a panel for an hour or 2 hours over a man who you claim you don't care about, who you claim don't mean nothing to you. One thing about a woman, let me tell you something about women. You know you got a woman emotionally if she can do a damn panel on you or do a video on you, going in on you. Bottom line, because women, we are emotional creatures. And one thing about it, when a man feeds into our emotional chamber, because a man you don't give a damn about, who you do, a man who you give less than a rat's ass about, he can't intercede into your emotional chamber. So when you have to upload a video going in on the guy, you got to or are you doing a panel with other women and y'all all are going back and forth about the same guy? Yeah, girl, I don't like him. Yeah, girl, I stopped dealing with him too. Y'all, all of y'all, somewhere y'all done caught feelings. Somewhere y'all don't caught feelings. You don't let a man who you claim you don't care about, you don't let him inside your emotional chamber. That space is for your husband. That space is for your sons. That space should be for your fiance, your brother, your daddy. I ain't arguing with no nigga who ain't my nigga. What the hell? I'm gonna sit up there and get on a panel for 2-3 hours with some other bitter hens, and we all arguing about the same dude God damn, he got that much power where you got 5, 6 women. Yeah, girl. And yeah. I stopped dealing with him. Yeah, girl, I don't deal with him no more. Yeah, he a bitch ass dude and da. Yeah, girl, he is. Y'all act like high school girls on the panel for hours. And this is the reason why the world, and this is not to say that we all have a right to vent. There's been guys that has pissed me off and said things to me where I had to call and vent to another sister. But you're not going to see me on the panel for 5, 6, 7 hours at a time arguing about some man who ain't piping me down. He ain't beating it. He ain't eating it. He ain't doing none of that. I'm not about to let a dude into my emotional chamber. And a lot of you females, you content creators, y'all are letting dudes into your emotional chamber. And it's not a good look, especially if you got a man and a husband. Now, if your husband want to go in on a dude who he feel like disrespected you, then that's a man thing. You let them battle that out. I'm not about to be a married woman in a relationship and I'm constantly beefing with other men. I don't have the energy to beef with other men. All of my energy is going to be put into my household. But what surprises me is the men who don't have a problem with their wife beefing with other dudes on YouTube. Now, if these dudes are coming for you, coming for your wife, then by all means, all bets off. Y'all have every right to go back. You got every right to defend your wife. Your wife got every right to defend you. I'm talking about these messy, toxic female content creators that are starting. They're the ones provoking. They're the ones provoking it. No married woman or woman that's in a relationship. Now, if her and her man are joining forces together to a certain degree and they going in on a certain type of guy, then that's different. But it's still not a good look when I see a woman arguing with a man too much. That's not her man. And that is something to where women have to learn how to verbally discipline themselves sometimes, because a lot of times women, we give too much energy to men as if they're our men. Now, it's been times, even me being a correctional officer, I've had to train myself because I've caught myself and I've done it. I haven't done it a lot, but once or twice I done argued with an inmate. And I had to remind myself, wait a minute, he's an inmate. Why are you allowing him into your emotional chamber to where you're going toe to toe? You're arguing back and forth, and to be honest with you, some of these women, they get a rise. They get an adrenaline rush off of picking beefs with dudes. They get an emotional, it gives them a rush. Some women get aroused in confrontation with men. They get aroused. They get it stimulates them to where it gives them this it's almost like they get a high. That's the best way I can explain it. Some of these women get a high off of arguing with men. Let's face it, now, a lot of these women off of YouTube and the social media platforms, a lot of them are sexually frustrated. I'm gonna just be honest with you. There's a lot of women on here acting like they're getting good wood and they're not. A lot of women are sexually frustrated. They're sexually frustrated because they're not getting attention from the men that are with them, or the men who they want. They're really not getting any attention from them. So all of these cyberharlot bullying traits that I gave y'all, it's going to apply to some females, and in some instances it's not going to apply. But you have to be mindful as a male, the manipulative tactics of the female content creator. A lot of these women will stop at nothing to get what they want. And I will say this, but some of you dudes, I'm not going to blame it on all just these women. Some of these dudes, y'all bring it upon yourselves because y'all are being thirsty. And you know what it is? A lot of you guys, y'all are not being honest. A lot of you guys, y'all undercoverly desire these women who you talk so badly about. And you just know you would never really be granted that opportunity. So what you do is you deflect. You deflect and you bash the character of some of these women, a lot of these women are doing. The Black community, we are professionals at deflecting. Black women deflect all the time. Black men deflect all the time. We're constantly pointing out the faults of others. Exactly, King By. Sounds like a lack of attention at home. We are constantly pointing out the faults of others, when really we have a lot of faults within ourselves that we have learned to suppress. So when we don't address, we suppress. You have a lot of us as Black women, we're walking around here bitter about a whole lot of other things that has nothing to do with Black men, but we have learned to address their faults so we can suppress ours. And you have some Black men that do the same thing. You have some Black men who got mommy issues, didn't get enough of love from mommy, or either they get too much love from mommy. They mothers have not weaned them off the nipple yet. Cause I seen it. I see a lot of men children, a man child. You have some of these dudes that have a man child complex. They have not weaned off the nipple because they're so used to their mamas, their sisters, and other women enabling them. And guess what? Black women, we're the ones guilty of it. Y'all keep enabling your sorry ass sons, your sorry ass brothers. You got a brother that's a grown man who should have been at his own apartment. You still being big sister and letting him sleep on the goddamn rollout, the air mattress. You still let him sleep on a pull-out bed. A lot of us in the Black community, a lot of us as Black women, we have created a lot of man-child. But then you'll turn around and say how Black men ain't SHIT, but a lot of y'all have gave birth to the ones that are SHIT. You created them to be that way. I know, because I work in a facility full of them. What they do, they be on the phone crying, asking their mama for commissary. When you gonna put money in the books, mama? Mama, when you gonna come and visit me, mama? You got a lot of women have enabled these Black men to be sorry, but we don't want to talk about that. We just want to say Black men ain't SHIT, but we don't, very rarely we want to discuss what contributed to it. Now, I ain't saying this is the case with all Black men, because some Black men were raised to know better and do better. Some of them just won't. But in most cases, a lot of it comes up from the fact that you got a lot of these mothers who enable them, a lot of these women who enable them. And I've seen it in different spectrums. I see white guys that got mommy issues, Puerto Rican guys, men of all assorted flavors have their mamas that have not weaned them off the nipple. And then when these grown men get out into the world, they think that all women are supposed to cater to them because their mama have done it the majority of their lives. So the truth be told, you got a lot of Black women and Black men who come from broken homes. And when you come from a broken home, you become a broken individual. You go out here seeking validation from anywhere, You don't care where you get it from. Because contrary to what we may think, we want to make seeking love just a problem that women got. You got men out here seeking love too. You got men that are love starved. They're seeking for attention. Why you think that Instagram model got murdered, got killed? That man wanted that woman to love him. And you know his self-esteem was shot because he wanted a woman, no disrespect, who was a trick to love him, to desire him. He's about, he gonna write in lipstick or blood, I came all the way down here and she used me. He wanted love just that bad, y'all. He came all the way from damn Texas, what the hell, Florida, to seek love, and she used them. So we're not going to act like attention is only a problem black women got. Because truth be told, I'm seeing a lot of some of these brothers, they seeking attention just as much as the women that they want to dog and complain about. Y'all around here thirsting after OnlyFans and avatars and women in these cyber concubines. So we're not going to only point fault where we want people to notice it the most, because that is what the black community does. The black community wants you to notice faults in other areas, but they want you to overlook it in other areas. So anyway, y'all, I've been on here long enough. We're going into 2 hours is 1:58. But I definitely wanted to break down those elements. I kept getting calls in between. So it's going to anybody who catches this content that's upload later. You're going to get some dead spaces. I kept getting calls. It's always when I go live, that's when I get the most interruptions. But it was for good reason. I had a family member going out of town and they needed to know how to get to where they was going. So, but definitely, y'all, please be mindful. What's up? Love you. Just be mindful, y'all, of the cyber harlots out here. Men, be careful what type of women you allow in your panels, who you allow in your team. Don't think because a woman is stroking your ego that she really has your best interest. She's trying to win you over. She's trying to get a position in your space or your platform. And this is the reason why I understand why a lot of people are doing content solo. You can't do a lot of panels like you used to anymore, because a lot of people got motives. They want to join forces with you just to get on. And once they have earned some of your clout and notoriety, they branching off and starting their own channel and becoming more bigger and better and successful than you, because they don't learn how to utilize all your gifts and all your resources. So it's sad, but you can't even collaborate with too many people anymore because people got motives. If they don't got motives, they come into your platform and bringing chaos, bringing that negative energy, bringing that negative spirits. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be mindful. But anyway, I appreciate all of y'all for hanging out. I thank y'all for the cash apps. I thank y'all for hanging out in the chat, even though I kept getting interruptions. That's the thing about live. That's the only thing I hate about going live. When you go live, you have no control over what the hell happens during your live. And it's just crazy, you know what I mean? So, but nevertheless, we still rocked it out today. I know I gave y'all a lot of valuable information. If I get ready to shut it down, I am working on my book, Forbidden Lust. So just be on the lookout. I got that coming soon. I know it's going to be a really good novel, a really good read. And I definitely want to be able to share my other talents with y'all, other than just being a blogger, other than just coming on here talking shit like I always do, to let y'all know that there are other things that I'm dabbling in. I'm also going to be starting my own t-shirt company. So I got some things going on, and I think it's very important as a content creator. You have to have a life outside of social media. I refuse to make social media my life. I have a real social life, not just social media. I got her husband, I got family. I got 1 or 2 friends, I got other things that I'm venturing off in. So also anybody that's a good artist, who can do the cover of my book. I don't know, maybe you got a son, maybe you got a daughter that is a gifted artist. I'm looking for somebody to actually do the cover of my book. I will pay them a one-time fee for their services. Also, I will give them credit on the book. So as that book sells, I will make sure I give that young lady or that young man their recognition. So if y'all know a talented young man or young woman, please inbox me and say, hey, my cousin can draw, my niece can draw, my nephew can draw, and I will look at their work. I will let them know what I want them to draw. If it looks like a good look and it's something I want to go with, I will announce them as a winner on my channel. And I will also recommend other potential authors to them so they could also get more work. So I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make sure they benefit from it. I ain't no big time content creator, but I will make sure they get something out of the deal. So yeah, I'm looking for somebody to draw to be an illustrator for the cover of my book that I am working on. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a good read. It's a lot of drama. A lot of y'all know y'all love drama. So the book will definitely be up the alley. It's called Forbidden Lust. When a man finds out he's way in over his head when he crosses the wrong female. So that's the most information I'm gonna give y'all with that. He met a real psychotic one. It's like a damn Tyler Perry / thriller / Stephen King is a little bit of everything. So yeah, be on the lookout for that, y'all. So again, I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me. This your girl, Lady Mocha. Remember, I'm going to always break y'all for the slice of knowledge, and always, what the hell? I forgot my damn slogan. But anyway, I'm always pour you a cup of truth and break you off with a slice of knowledge. Again, thank y'all for being good sports today with all the interruptions. So again, I'll be hollering at y'all soon. Be blessed. Take care. And again, thank y'all for the super chats, and to thank y'all for those who was not able to send a donation. I thank you for your participation. Appreciate ya. Have a blessed one. Take care.